Hi, welcome back to my channel. Another day, another unboxing. Today I have a box from KMM. Let's open it up and see how it looks. If you're wondering why I've been buying a lot of KMM bags, because other than rainy days, I have to say I frequently use their bag when it's not raining. So when I do use the bag, I like to get more. If I don't use certain bag, I tend to not get extra of them. I think this was from one of their promotion, probably from maybe the 4th of July promotion. Metallic red, silver and blue bag charm. Pretty cute. Never say no to free stuff, right? Appreciate they include that. And then here is the tag that came with the bag. Recently there was a discussion on their Facebook group that they're considering discontinue the tag when they ship up the bag. They realized that about 80% of the people, the customer who bought their bags, never really requested anything to put on the tag, just like me. But I do like to use them on my bag, even though I didn't put any tags, any code, any wording on my leather tag, but I do like to use them. I like how they look kind of decorative. So after some discussion in the group, they decided that they would still include it if you add that when you order the bag. I think this is kind of a good compromise so that people who don't really use the tag, they don't need the tag, and then less waste for the environment, right? This is the back strap. A blue color bag strap. So the strap I choose for this bag is blue color. That's why you see the crossbody strap is the blue color. I have other bags from them that using blue color strap, so now I can use this on multiple bags. So this is inside the box. This is how the bag came. Let's take it out. Let me reshape the bag. So for today's unboxing, here is another classic tote from KMM Co. This one is a little special because this is their vegetable tan Italian mill leather, and I think they drum dye the leather. Also, the tanning process, how they did it, it created this soft pebble leather. It's not a very rough texture pebble. Some part of it, backside is pretty smooth actually. One side has some pebble texture, but the other side is actually pretty smooth. I know some of the customer doesn't like that bag that come with two different texture on both sides, but because I think they use one piece of leather to make the whole front and back, so sometimes it's unavoidable and you can't control everything, unfortunately. To me it's fine because it's not a lot different, because one side of it, the pebble is not a very strong pebble, so even though the other side is smoother, they still look pretty uniform in general. I do like this combination of darker navy color straps with lighter blue leather color. So since this is a vegetable tan leather, I was told that Once you use it more, the color will be darkened and it will get even softer and more slouchy. It is soft but not extremely slouchy, so it still has slight structure to it, but I think once you start to use it, it will become really soft and really slouchy. Let's look at the inside for a second. I love that inside of the bag, this suede color is also very pretty. I think if they decided to reverse the bag and make a suede version of this bag, I would totally get one. Somehow not many companies like to do suede leather bag. Maybe because suede leather bag get damaged easily and they probably don't want to deal with the repair request. So like their regular classic tote, you would get a slip pocket, a generous size slip pocket inside, and then the signature KMM Co leather loop here to hook on your key fob or your sunglasses. Some people use this to hook on their sunglasses. At the beginning of this video, I mentioned that recently I have been using KMM's tote bag more frequently because with this size, it's kind of about right for me. It's not too big, it's not too small. I do like Portland leather goods tote, but their larger tote, they tend to have this flare out shape. And also the crossbody feature is very important for me. With KMM, you can request to add the grommet. I think it costs extra $15 if you didn't get the straps. So with this kind of combination with the grommet added, I can use it as a crossbody bag, and then they can also add a snap button closure for you so that when you carry your stuff, it's more secure. And of course, it's not fully zip up, but it's good enough that people won't be able to easily get your stuff. And then with snap button closure, it's fairly easy to get your stuff in and out when you need to. So this is kind of the reason why I started to use their bag more frequently, and I keep getting more and more of their bags. I'm really happy with what I see today, and this leather smells wonderfully. I'm sure this won't be the last one I get from KMM. Really happy with this color. I was worried it would be too light or too vibrant, but it's kind of like a muted color. So here's how it will look with the back tag hanging. I think it's pretty adorable, right? Even though the back tag doesn't have any tags on it. Anyway, thanks for joining me today for this quick unboxing. I hope I will have more bags review and unboxing to share with you soon. Bye!